Happy days. Okay, my name is Cloudy. I run Ripple Music Group and welcome to Spin the Bottle. I'm joined here today with two fantastic artists, Ben Drummond and Christie Reeves. Hello.
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 Ben, tell me about what you do in the music world and how that ties in with community.
Okay, well, I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been doing it for about 25 years. I run one of the longest running original live music nights in the country, which is at the Jam House. And I write music that just comes to me, really, through experience and whatever's going on.
Christie, what about your musical journey? Tell us.
So I'm a folk singer-songwriter, but I was raised on like 80s pop, and I've always loved, chart music up until maybe the 10s. But, and that's where
Fair
YouTube
enough.
really helped. But yeah, so I'm an independent artist, and I love writing about nature and using that as a metaphor for my music. And yeah, I've done all sorts of venues and places to play. I've done busking as well.
That's difficult, isn't it?
It can
Right in the
be,
public eye.
But I find like you could be in like the roughest area, but the people are so kind, and it always brings out the best in people, I think, music. So I've actually had a great time doing it, yeah. So
I'm glad to hear that. And I have to say I do agree about music bringing out the best in people. And we're now going to see what music's going to bring out of you two. So the premise of this show, for anybody who's never seen it before, is we take a bottle. In this case, it's cocktail sugar. But we're going to spin it, and whoever it lands on is going to play us a song. So without further ado, let's spin that bottle. And Ben! Okay, Ben, what are you going to play for us?
I think we're going to play Steal Away.
Cool.
I'm just going to move the mic a little bit. 2-2. Steal away into the pines below the city skyline. And stow away in a car that loves the never-ending highway. As a trigger-happy man ablazing that grins at you. We aim with our heart and the shot is true. Or this peace of mind we're looking to find. I'm standing right next to you. To you. Steal away. When the stars align, a better friend you won't find. Don't fall away in a car that loves the never-ending highway. While the trigger-happy men are blazing their grins at you. And with your heart and the shot is true. Your peace of mind you're looking to find. I'm standing right next to you. To you. To you. To you. We'll awaken wonder to the rolling thunder while we cast our cares asunder. Free up the spell we're under, or your peace of mind we're looking to find. Standing right next to you. To you.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you, Ben. That was fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about that song?
Yeah, sure. It's been through quite a few.
Sorry, before you do, can you move the mic?
Yeah. There you go. You on the timber.
Yes, we do. That's what we need.
It's gone through quite a few iterations over the years, but generally the song was about escape, going to something really nice, you know, the metaphor of going to the pines behind the city. That was kind of the picture of like, oh, we're escaping. But then it takes a kind of darker turn towards the end of the song where it's like the trigger happy men blazing their grins at you. It gives it a slightly darker nod because I'm very much into the juxtaposition of something quite obvious, then throwing in something that gives it a little bit of menace, very akin to Steely Dan sort of songwriting, where it's got a little menace in there, like Black Cow, you know, take your big black cow and get out of here. It's that's kind of what I grew up in, really, you know.
That's cool. And I like that you mentioned an influence there because that was a great segue. Thank you for providing that. I'm going to ask you both, how have your influences changed over the years? So let's come to Christie first with this. How would you say your influences have changed over the years?
I suppose they've become more about the music side, not just the instrument side rather than just the singing.
Yeah.
I used to be all about Britney Spears.
I love that. I would never have guessed that for you.
Really? Yeah. And then Bruno Mars when I was in secondary school.
Okay.
Still really appreciate the music, but I also have just got into like the real 60s folk scene.
Okay.
And I can't believe that Paul Simon was in the UK and like he learned Scarborough Fair from Martin Carthy, like who's, you know, from England. I was like, that's really cool.
I did not know that.
There you go. Every day's a school day.
It's awesome. So I love all that. And that's where I'm at the moment, I suppose. Yeah.
That's amazing. Ben, we'll come to you for that answer after we've spun the bottle.
Okay.
We've committed. That's a good spin.
That's a good spin.
That's a good spin. I'm pretty proud of that, not going to lie.
It's
never going to stop. Okay.
Wow, that was clean.
That was a clean spin. I hope the cameras really picked that up. So for those listening and not watching, that landed on myself. So I'm going to sing you a song of mine called Daydream. So tell me something I don't already know. Something you don't listen to the groove and it shows. This world is filled with freedom. It's in the rain, it's in the wind. You gotta do is this then the music will begin. Do you feel it now? Do you feel it now? Do you feel it now? Ooh. I don't want the drama. I wanna make music in my pajamas. I don't want the drama. I wanna sit here in the sun. Said I want to daydream. I wanna live a life without feeling lazy. Oh, I want to daydream. I wanna sit here in the sun. Woo. Ooh. So tell me something, I don't wanna hear more lies. Some of you don't listen to the things that make us smile. For every single moment we find ourselves a song. For every big emotion there's music for our soul. Do you feel it now? Do you feel it now? Do you feel it now? Ooh. I don't want no drama. I wanna make music in my pajamas. I don't want no drama. I wanna sit here in the sun. Said I want to daydream. I wanna live a life without feeling lazy. Oh, I want to daydream. I wanna sit here in the sun. Ooh. I don't want the drama. I wanna make music in my pajamas. I don't want the drama. I wanna sit here in the sun. Said I want to daydream. I wanna live a life without I wanna sit here in the sun. Woo, 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 woo.
Wow.
Thank you very much. It's a song called Daydream. It's my answer to Stevie Wonder and Sir Duke. So he wrote that pretty much about how you only really need music to have a great time. And my answer to that was I like the sunshine as well. So it's music and sunshine. And pyjamas, yeah. And pyjamas. It's so funny how many people pull me up on the pyjama line, but I do quite like to make music in my pyjamas. How about you?
Dressing gown.
Dressing gown, there you go. Comfy vibes.
There's a good thing about the morning as well when you've not got anything else on your mind, and there's a little error there.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It was Morning Pages, they used to say. I don't know, I can't remember the book now, but there was a great book that encouraged creative people to write basically a stream of consciousness. First thing in the morning when you get up, you're having your cup of tea, write yourself a stream of consciousness, and it's apparently fantastic for creativity.
Wow.
So there you go. We'll have to try that one out.
Yeah.
I'll have to get up earlier, I think.
That's what we struggle with, yeah. So come on then, Ben, tell us, how have your influences changed over the years?
Oh, I guess like Christie, it just got broader. I listen to everything and anything that comes. I listen to everything the band.
Great band.
Yeah. But I love. I mean, my dad was a bass player, and he played like the BBC big bands and orchestras and stuff. So we had a lot of that. We also had a lot of Lindisfarne. Okay. Alan Hull was not a very well-known English folk singer who wrote Lady Eleanor based on the Edgar Allan Poe poems. All the way to Stevie Wonder, Steely Dan. What I'm listening to at the moment, a lot of Andrew Bird. Who's a great songwriter.
Interesting.
A violinist, songwriter. What's her name? Obviously, stuff like your John Mayer, Madison Cunningham.
I don't know them.
You've got to do her. Yeah, she's incredible. And she does a lot of stuff with a guy I follow called the Bahamas. And they do everything to tape, but it's just magic. I mean, her voice is magic, her storytelling, the imagery is great. And it's similar to, that first couple of Sheryl Crow records. Tuesday Night Music Club. But a little bit more alternative. She's an incredible guitar player, plays baritone guitar and sings. Oh, cool. So she's doing like a bass guitar part, and so she's great. I don't know, it's just whatever sounds good, isn't it? And it hits you. You don't know why. The thing is, you don't know why some things hit you and others just go over the wayside. I'm not really a big fan on a lot of pop, but I quite appreciate what people are doing with AI at the moment.
That's an interesting discussion because you're either for it or against it.
I think it's a broader scheme than that. There's songwriters who I admire greatly, producers I know personally who've jumped on, who can produce. You say to them, like, look, I need a score writing for a film, and that's what they do. They can write incredible music, but they use AI now as a tool to get whatever's in their head out, and I guess that's what we're all doing.
It wipes the slate clean, I suppose, to pave the way for the next creative idea that you're going to have. You
know what? Auto-tune came out seriously, so you could get it on Logic and Pro Tools and everything about 10 years ago. And the positive effect of it was not humans being replaced, but humans up in their game in the sense of pitching and melody and timing and, that's a very good point. And it did, and I think there's a case to be made for AI doing that for the next wave of generations of musicians. I think you can be intimidated by it because it's so perfect. But if you listen to fake music, you listen to Even Flow, the Pearl Jam song, but done in the funky style, it's incredible. And as a writing tool, it writes horn sections like dominant chords. It's clever.
Okay.
So if you know
how to use it,
you've got it already as a writer, and it's coming to you. There's a Broadway show in minutes rather than
so it's about speeding up the workflow rather than taking work from real people.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's always going to be that you're never going to replace the fact that you want to go out and watch music. I run one of the longest running original nights. I mean, some months are quiet, other months are supported, but it does definitely come to a point where people will always want to see somebody busking in the street or or writing songs. There's always going to be that, but there's an element where it's not going away.
Well, that's it. And I think the harder you fight against it and resist it, the worse off you tend to become in the long run.
You can look at things negatively or positively as well.
Exactly. And here at Lichfield Radio, we are all about accentuating the positive.
Absolutely.
Got to get that in.
Yeah. Not a popular opinion for a songwriter.
No, but an interesting one nonetheless. I think the more of these interesting conversations that we can have, the more that we take away the taboo that's associated with AI, and people can start to look at it to see how is it going to help me.
Well, it was an interesting twist with fake music, because they initially said this is fake music, and people were like, oh yeah, but they listened to it and they flooded the Instagram and Facebook with it, and it's really good. But then they came back and said, actually, the bass playing's real on it.
There you go then.
But they fooled people. So they used it like a psychological trick to make people go, oh, well, that's all.
Yeah.
And then there was human elements in it, so...
That's cool. That's a marketing ploy there,
Certainly
definitely.
It has worked.
Yeah. It's interesting that the BBC as well have come under fire for using AI-created music as their artist of the week for the introducing programme. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an interesting discussion in and of itself. But before we get too sidelined, I'm going to spin this bottle again. Okay. Let's see who's going to be next. Oh, it's Christie.
Oh, wow. Okie dokie. Okay, this song's called Sun and Shadows. Dusk draws on to April rains. I write songs in lonely rhyme. Farewell, the friends fading to the shadows, and I am alone again. I must set sail into the lone dark. Call hello, it echoes back. It is strange to be your enemy, stranger still to love myself back. Dusk draws on to April rains. I write songs in lonely rhyme. Farewell, the friends fading to the shadows, and I am alone again. We're not tethered, we're drawn to those like of mind. A smile I've long known, and your touch is like home, to which I'll always gladly return. I'll always gladly return. Ooh, I am free in my own company. I write songs for peace of mind, but I welcome you as the beast of June. I'm so glad to be yours, 'cause you are mine. Dusk draws on to April rains. We write songs to pass the time. Forever friends playing in sun and shadows. May we never be alone again.
Very nice. Very, very nice. I've got another question for the group now, guys. Who are you listening to from our local scene at the moment? Have you guys got anybody that you've run into at gigs, shared the same lineup with, and thought, wow?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah, well, I've still got a song from Hannah Brown from years ago in my playlist. I can't think of the name now, but I remember seeing a live gig of hers and I was like, wow.
She's brilliant.
She's absolutely brilliant. And I need to like hear some more basically. But
So we need to know where Hannah Brown's hiding. Come out of the woodwork.
and also Caris Auburn. I hope I'm saying her name right. I remember hearing her stuff and just being like, wow, this is so cool. It's like it's really catchy, but really different. Yeah, and there's probably loads really, but yeah.
Caris Auburn, yeah, I haven't seen her either for a long time because we had her on at the Jam House when she first started, and yeah, she's incredible.
So
like
cool.
say.
Proper pop star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Who else have you seen at the Jam House maybe that deserves a shout out here?
I've got to give a shout out to Harry Daniels.
Yeah.
O'Halloran.
Definitely a fantastic musician.
I love him very much. He's a very dear friend, and he's a melody machine. We go walking sometimes in the woods, and I have to say, Harry, every time we talk, you make a song out of it. So, have you seen
He
that
does
tree?
do that, yeah.
Have you seen the tree? I was like, wow. Yeah. But he's just great at melody.
Definitely.
Christie's partner, Tom Atlas.
Yeah, fantastic musician.
Yeah,
Fantastic
I listen to Tom's
musician.
stuff regularly.
He's got a new release out at the moment, actually. Do you know what it's called? Chrissy, you probably know.
Sorry, I was too early for me. I don't know.
Fooling Me. I think.
Yeah.
I can't keep up.
Yeah, Fooling Me.
Fooling Me.
That's a great track. Who else have we had? Because we have so many. It's difficult.
It's hard when somebody puts you on the spot. You suddenly think all
Yeah,
music
okay.
goes out of your brain. Yeah.
I love what like Harry and Carrie are doing, the Banners Gate stuff. So they do
Yeah.
a lot of songs together, Harry's songs together.
We'll have to get them in here. They're so good.
wonderful. Yeah, I love harmony. I love Harry's sense of melody.
Yeah, he's fantastic at finding those unusual harmonies that you wouldn't necessarily think of first,
Yeah.
but they really work.
Yeah, and he's not afraid to go falsetto and stuff.
And the banter between those two, one thing that you don't appreciate, I know, they're hilarious. And one thing I think that you don't appreciate, the work-wise that goes into it, is having that personality to be able to control the room.
Yeah.
And when they're up
and
there
also
together.
cope with Harry.
Yeah, and cope with Harry.
hear that, Harry.
Sorry, Harry, we love you really. But it is true. It's hard to control the room, have that balance of banter, but also, it's almost a little level of authority when you are up there entertaining people, because, you're up there with all the gear, you're doing the performance, you're picking the next songs. And so being able to get them on side without being like, can I come up and sing with you? Mm-hmm. Or can I play your guitar?
Well, Carrie does a lot of the open mics and stuff, doesn't she? And
Yes,
I think
she
that
does.
gives her that.
Quinto Lounge, if
Quinto
anybody
Lounge.
on a Tuesday, it's every other Tuesday, Quinto
I think
Lounge over in
one's
Sutton
One's
Coldfield.
just gone. My stepson, Ollie, is very good, Ollie Frost.
And now this I can definitely attest to,
Yeah.
because I'm going to hijack your answer for a quick second to just tell this story. So we were playing a gig down at the Dr. Johnson, where Ripple Music Group does regular gigs a few times a year. And I had the honour of having Ben down to play for me, and he brought the family. And halfway through the set, some of the family, halfway through the set, he goes, is it all right if Ollie comes and sings a song? I go, yeah, of course you can. The voice on this kid, oh my goodness me.
yeah.
He stayed up there for 3 or 4 because I kept saying carry on.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic
We
young
got-
musician.
I think the owner of the pub was like, can I book you both?
Yeah.
I said, right, commission. Old school locals. I still listen to Karina Round.
Okay.
If you don't know Karina Round stuff, she my first proper girlfriend.
Ooh la la. Salacious
down that-
details incoming.
She did really well over here when there was a Ronnie Scott's on Broad Street before Jam House. We kind of took over from Ronnie's, and she did a songwriters night there, and she went on to win loads of awards. She currently sings with Tears for Fears
Oh, that's wicked.
and Pussifer, I think, which is part of Tool.
Right, okay.
So she's doing that, and she's an incredible artist, very avant-garde, really, really cool. A lot of the old school Brummy musicians play on a record.
We'll have to have a listen to her music on the show, definitely.
Absolutely. First Blood Mystery was the one that was produced by Gavin Monaghan.
Right, okay.
It's a great record.
Yeah.
And obviously my old mate Scott Matthews. Yeah, who's an incredible, one of the best songwriters I've ever worked with. He won the Ivor Novello back in 2006, I think, against Amy Winehouse.
That is a massive achievement.
Local boy, and I think everybody should be listening to Scott Matthews.
You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. And with that, we're going to spin the bottle again.
You got the knack of that now.
I've been doing it for years, that's why. There we go. That looks like Christie again. Let's have a Christie double act.
Should be more warmed up now. Let's see. Come on, my moon, is that sympathy for me? And all those before feeling melancholy on a seldom sweet summer night of grief and mosquito bites. You stir me without a word, beauty, delight. Oh, I serve you. Come on, my moon. When the stars cannot stay through dark clouds, I know you shine still. Sinking behind scorched houses of time, you leave me with a peaceful July breeze smile on this sticky sweet summer night. I stay grateful as my belly under warm lamplight as you drift fast steady. I serve you. Come on, my moon. When the stars cannot stay through dark clouds, I know you shine still. Silver moonlight taken for granted reminds me this world's only ours for now. So I take joy in all my hours under this lunar light. Oh, I serve you. The stars cannot stay through dark clouds, I know you shine still. Sink swiftly as you do. Come on, my moon.
Very, very nice, Christie. Very nice. Okay, so we've got 2 spins of the bottle left, which really is only one, because when we're down to one player, there's no point in spinning the bottle. So before we get to that, whether it's going to be me or you, Ben, who goes next, I do also just want to ask you both to talk briefly about anything that you might have coming up. So new releases, things like that, new music coming out.
You want to go first?
Okay, yeah. So I'm working on an EP at the moment with Tom Atlas.
Very nice.
Which is going to be a bunch of new songs, which I'm hoping to get out there for the end of Feb, so I can showcase some of those songs at the Badly Drawn Boy gig.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you want a Ripple Music Group gig to help you with your releases, just give me a shout.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a chat about that.
Definitely. What about you, Christie? What have you got coming up?
I'm going to be releasing an album in the new year, 2026. That all the songs I've played are going to be on it, but much sounding much sweeter and nicer because I'll be nice and warmed up.
It'll be less early in the morning.
You know what? It literally took me away there.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
thank
beautiful.
you.
I was trying to keep my
Voice.
eyes open for the benefits of the cameras, but I could feel them closing.
I was just like,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good.
When I tell people that your music is really nice to listen to, it's so hard to know what that means until you hear
nice
it.
doesn't describe
It's
it,
not the
does
right
it?
word,
It's
but I haven't
ethereal,
found.
but-
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks,
Beautiful.
guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
really beautiful.
I'm really
Your ego's
excited
just
to-
gone like this.
Totally. Yeah, that's why this is like this. It won't fit on. But, no, I can't wait to have an album out. So yeah, that's in the new year. I've been filming some music videos as well already. So it's going to be popping off on my socials.
That's fantastic. Where can people find you?
So I have got ChristieReeves.com. I've also got, so if you type in Christie Reeves, whatever your favoured media platform is, YouTube, Instagram, all of that. Yeah, you can find me.
Fantastic. What about you, Ben? How can they find you?
Live, I perform or host at the Jam House at the last Wednesday of every month.
And definitely get along to that if you've never been before. It's a fantastic showcase of all original music from around the area. It's a good thing to be part of.
Absolutely.
It's great to be in the room.
Yeah, and we get 5 or 6 acts on every month, and we're always looking for talent as well, new original artists. So.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned Top Bar. Let's speak briefly about Top Bar and the things that you guys have got coming up and what it is that you do for the local scene.
Okay, well, this year was a relaunch of the Top Bar, where we ran a live music festival at the Hedgehog in Lichfield, raised some good money for the Teenage Cancer Trust, which is the charity we usually work with. We've put together a sort of tiny desk gig,
That's awesome.
which will be coming out soon. We just because we do it part time, so it's hard to actually get it all done in a week. So
I
we've
bet.
shot numerous videos, loads of editing going on. We've got a studio we work from, and we have the Rainsford brothers who are performing, which is Alex Leo and his brother. They're just fantastic folk musicians, but they're doing a country sort of vibe. So we did a live session there, interviews and that sort of thing, which will come out in the new year.
Fantastic. Well, we'll have to look forward to that. And any young musicians who would like to play at the Jam House, do they apply through Top Bar? How does that work?
They can Top Bar's a separate
Okay.
thing from the Jam House. So if they want to play at Jam House, they either contact the club, which then directs it to me, or go to my Instagram, which is Drummond349.
Fantastic. So you heard it here first, guys. You know how to get involved and where to get involved. And speaking of involved, let's spin this bottle for the final time. Oh, that was too close to the mic. That scared me. I think
That's you.
that probably is me. Yeah.
It's quite exciting.
I know. There's a thrill to
Okay,
it. Okay, so I'm gonna play a song now called "Start Again," and just briefly a little bit about myself as an artist is I've been on a crazy challenge, putting out a song every 2 weeks until the end of 2026 for the autumn period, and it's going well. I've got 2 songs left. I know, so we're getting there. And this is the first of those songs that I put out. It's basically a letter to myself. When I moved here from London, I didn't know anybody, and it was very much a case of blowing up my whole life. So this song was me giving myself permission to move to Lichfield, and I'm so glad I did, because I bloody love it here. So this is called "Start Again," and I hope you enjoy it. I'll take a glass of rosé, 'cause my view is rosy today. I'll take some understanding, 'cause life can be demanding today. Just let me be of color, I'll show up tomorrow or someday. I'll take a hand of comfort if I'm alone another today. Tell me where you've been, tell me what you've seen. Maybe we could start again. I'm good at listening, everything in between. Maybe we could start again. I'll take a glass of rosé, 'cause my one view is rosy today. I'll take some understanding, 'cause life can be demanding today. Just let me be of color, I will show up tomorrow or someday. I'll take the hand of comfort if I'm alone another today. Tell me where you've been, tell me what you've seen. Maybe we could start again. I'm good city, everything in between. Maybe we could start again. I've been before, just walking out the door. Maybe we could start again. I know what you think, there isn't anything wrong with wanting to start again. Let's start again. Let's start again. Thank you very much. All right, so our show is coming to a close. I want to just extend my thank yous to Christie and to Ben for coming on this morning and giving up your time to come and talk to me about music and play me some of your lovely songs. Is there anything else that you would like our listeners to know before Ben plays us out?
I'm good.
She's
I'm
good,
ready
she's
to hear,
chill.
I'm
She's
ready to hear the song.
Ready to go back to bed.
All right then, Ben, what are you going to play for us?
This one's called Magpie.
I have to say, while you're tuning, carry on tuning in the background. This is probably one of my favourites of Ben's live. So no pressure, mate. But it's in one of those alternate tunings that just gives you shivers. So,
Bit of drop D.
oh yeah, take it away, Ben.
That could be my new stage name.
A bit of drop B.
Just call me Drop D. No relation to Jack. She flutters, but dust her wings carry round like passing wonder. Move asunder to the breeze as a wave of color moves beneath you. As questions are often answers in disguise. While I've known which way to fall, when I've known your way, I know which way to fall, and I've known your ways. She was high on the mercy of whomever fills the sky. Let the night fall open like a train in the night sky, and she goes down and past beneath you. These tears are often dreams in disguise. While I've known which way to fall, and I've known your way, and I've known which way to fall, and I've known your way.
Fantastic, Ben. As always. That brings our show to a close. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on the show. And I hope for the audience, we'll see you next time.